And welcome back. My next guest is Brian Pitsch. He's the Assistant Branch Manager at American Lending Solutions. Welcome, Brian. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Stacy.
Absolutely. So I wanted to have you on here to talk about some of the regulatory changes that are going on right now. What are some of the constraints that are related to the mortgage and lending environment right now?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily categorize them as constraints. There's been some new laws put in place in regards to disclosing information to borrowers. Started in October. Really what they're trying to do is blend the previous disclosure forms to make it easier for borrowers to understand the ins and outs of the lending aspect in terms of the costs involved. The law actually is called TRID, and it just blends some of the disclosure forms that were previously provided to a borrower. Again, it's intended to make things easier for the borrower to understand.
Okay, so that's an important thing to understand there, that it's actually helping people. Also, the interest rates. You're hearing a lot about those potentially going up. How do you think that's going to affect everything?
Yeah, the Federal Reserve is meeting. There is a better than average chance that they are going to raise interest rates for the first time in 6 years. However, based on the current economic data, I don't think that it's going to be a shock wave through the lending industry. And what I mean by that is interest rates aren't going to go up significantly overnight. I think what it's going to be is a gradual increase over time. However, it does matter because anytime interest rates go up, it does mean that borrowing money gets more expensive. So for a consumer, who's thinking about in the near future to move into the home owning market, home ownership, it's probably a good idea for them to move more quickly than to put things off, because again their money is just going to be more expensive as time goes on, and quite frankly as well their buying power goes down. The higher rates are, the less amount of buying power, purchasing power that a homeowner has.
So just quickly, are there some loan programs out there that would be a little more unique that people might not know about?
Yeah, there's a lot of creative loan programs that allow people to do things that a typical local bank's not going to do. For instance, rehabilitation loans through FHA, it's called the 203K loan, allows people to finance home improvement projects above and beyond the purchase price of their home up to $30,000.
Well, that's great to know that program is out there. Well, thanks so much for stopping by today.
You're welcome, Stacy. Thanks for having me.
Stay tuned. We have more coming up right after this.